Ever wondered why mirrors don't laugh when we practice our victory speeches in front of them? It's a curious conundrum, isn't it? You see, mirrors are a wee bit shy. They don't quite get our jokes, our punchlines, or our overly dramatic gestures. But here's the kicker. It's not them, it's us. We've all been there, making grandiose speeches to our own reflections. Yet, we don't realize that confidence, like a well-hidden treasure, is buried deep within us. It's not on the surface, ready to burst out in fits of laughter at our cleverly crafted words. No, my friends, it's an inside job. Think of it this way. If confidence was a cat, it would be that elusive feline that only comes out when it feels like it. And how do we coax it out? Well, that's what we're here to discover. So next time you're in front of the mirror, remember, it's not the mirror's job to laugh, it's yours. Did you know that confidence is the only superpower that doesn't require a fancy cape or tight spandex? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking the cape and spandex crowd. I mean, who doesn't appreciate a good comic book hero, right? But the beauty of confidence is that it's a superpower that's accessible to all, without the need for a secret identity or a dramatic backstory involving radioactive spiders. Confidence, my friends, is like the chameleon of superpowers. It blends seamlessly with your personality, enhancing your strengths and masking your weaknesses. It's the superpower that turns your everyday average Joe or Jane into an unstoppable force of nature. And the best part, it's completely invisible. It's like having an invisibility cloak and a shield of invincibility all in one. I mean, think about it. You don't see Superman strutting around with a neon sign saying, "Look at me, I'm super confident." No, his confidence is just there, silently slaying doubts and fears like a ninja in the night. It's his secret sauce, his mojo, his je ne sais quoi, and it can be yours too. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can I access this superpower? Well, the answer is simple. All it takes is a shift in mindset. It's about acknowledging your worth, embracing your uniqueness, and stepping out of your comfort zone. It's about saying I can instead of I can't. It's about trading self-doubt for self-belief. But remember, like any superpower, confidence must be wielded with wisdom. It's not about being arrogant or dismissive of others. It's about having faith in your abilities while remaining humble and open to learning. It's about being the best version of yourself, not a second-rate version of someone else. So no need to squeeze into that spandex. Your confident superpower is just a mind shift away. Ever notice how a cat walks into a room full of dogs like it owns the place? Now that's confidence. Confidence, my friends, is a paradox. It's like a cat sauntering into a room full of dogs, tail high, strutting its stuff. The dogs might be barking, snarling, and snapping, but does the cat care? Not one bit. It's got this I'm the boss vibe going on, and you know what? The dogs believe it too. It's absurd, isn't it? But it's also incredibly powerful. This cat-dog scenario is a perfect metaphor for life. The dogs are the challenges we face, the obstacles we encounter, the self-doubt we grapple with, and the cat, that's you, my friend. You see, the cat doesn't question its worth. It doesn't ponder its qualifications or worry about what the dogs might think. It just walks in, tail high, knowing it's fabulous. It's a masterclass in self-assurance, a testament to the power of believing in oneself, and yet it's so easy to forget this. We humans have a knack for making things more complicated than they need to be. We question, we doubt, we overanalyze, but let's take a leaf out of the cat's book. When it walks into a room, it doesn't question whether it belongs there. It just does. It doesn't second-guess itself. It doesn't worry about what the dogs think. It just struts its stuff, knowing it's fabulous. It's time to rethink the confidence conundrum. It's not about being the biggest, the strongest, or the loudest. It's about believing in yourself, owning your space, and embracing your uniqueness. It's about refusing to be intimidated by the barking dogs of self-doubt and fear. And here's the kicker. The more you believe in yourself, the less the dogs matter. They become background noise, irrelevant and inconsequential. So, channel your inner cat and strut your stuff. Forget the dogs. They're just background noise. Why did the confident chicken cross the road? Because it knew it could. Now, there's a poultry punchline with a purpose. But why stop at chickens? Let's talk about the confident cow. It didn't jump over the moon because it was bored. Oh no, it jumped because it believed it could defy gravity, and it did. The moral of the story? Confidence can make you do seemingly impossible things, or at the very least, make you the star of a nursery rhyme. Now let's revisit some of the key points we've covered in this Confidence Chronicle. First, remember that confidence is your invisible superpower. It's like having an invisible cloak, but instead of making you disappear, it makes you stand out. It's not about pretending to be someone else. It's about being the best version of you. And remember, the best version of you is always more fabulous than you think. Then we dove into the confidence conundrum. We discovered that confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about embracing your imperfections with a charming grin. It's about seeing your flaws as unique quirks. You remember the story of the confident cucumber, right? It knew it was a little green, but it didn't let that stop it from being the crunchiest salad ingredient. And finally, we come to the confidence comedy finale, the grand punchline of this comedic journey. The reason we've been making all these puns and throwing around all this wit and humor is to show you that confidence is not a daunting task. It's a journey of embracing yourself, your quirks, your strengths, and even your weaknesses. It's about laughing at yourself because, let's face it, we're all a little bit ridiculous sometimes, and that's what makes us human. So be like the chicken. Cross your roads of self-doubt, and remember, the only thing standing between you and your confidence is, well, you.